Hello everyone, welcome to another live drawing. Ralph Angelo. Hello, good evening ulit. Ano ba yan? Einar MD. And Art Anjali. Hello, namaste. Sabi ni Ralph Angelo, kapapanood ko po yung video na doon sa tracing method po, kuya. This pencil that I'm using right now, actually this portrait is uh 99% graphite pencil, or let's say 90%, with the exception of this pencil. This is not graphite, this is Conte Apari Pierre Noir. This is the one of the darkest pencils. Arnav, hello. Whom are you drawing? This is Hollywood actor Paul Rudd. Whom I can't shade noses realistically. Well, I'm sure it can be done with continuous practice. Arnav, what is this thing? The sharpener. That is they call, I'm not sure the exact name, but that is a metal clip charcoal sharpener. Ralph Angelo, sabi niya may portrait po akong gagawin kuya, hanapin ko lang yung reference photo nila po. Sabi ni Arno, are you doing freehand? No, for this one, this is not freehand. At Anjali, OMG, are you drawing without grid lines? This time, this is, I got the proportion by using a tracing method. I'm not using grid for this one. Arnav, I'm still working on that gene drawing. Now, what you like most, graphite or charcoal? I like them both equally. Yeah, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I like graphite, sometimes I like charcoal. Arnab, I just like to thank you. You have inspired me so much to continue art, and I'm actually getting better day by day. You're the best. Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. Kyushi, Kushi, thank you so much. Sabita Das, can you teach us? I have several tutorials on my channel, so where I do different tutorials using different pencils. Arnav, have you ever thought to teach art in school or institute? I don't think that's possible, especially in the Philippines. They only accept formal for formal education. They only accept graduates of actual um, art institutes or universities, or the one that has formal education. And I can't do that because I'm only self-taught. Vipin Kumar, inspiring. Thank you so much. Kyushi, I even can shade my nose that to hell. Dante Acopadio, how can you do the shading? What I do is layering. I don't just do like one layer and then that's it, one pencil and then that's it. I'm using different grades of pencil, uh, layer after layer. As you can see right here in this part, I started with very light layer and then I go darker and darker and deeper, and then more details is added as I went on with the skin tone until I get the correct darkness of the shadows. Here I'm not yet satisfied because it's a little bit darker still, so I'm still adding layers until I get the correct contrast. Now I'm using my darkest graphite. This is the 9B of the graphite pencil for the very dark shadow here on this left edge of the face. Dante Acopiado. It looks so good. Thank you so much, Dante. Ralph Angelo, sabi niya, Kuya, I've got to admit, colored pencil type of artist po talaga ako. Ang ginagamit ko naman yung best ko po para mag-improve ang ginagawa. Yung best ko talaga po sa paggamit ng mga graphite pencils. There's nothing wrong kung mas preferred mo yung a particular hindi mo kailangan naman na agad-agad sabay-sabay alamin lahat, no. Maganda nga yung ginagawa mo, nakafocus ka lang sa colored pencils. Dati ako piyado, love how you're doing every detail. Thank you because for some reason I really enjoy some kind of like very detailed drawings, and yeah, and I developed over the years. I developed the patience that it requires. Dante Acopiado, can you just talk in Tagalog? If what I'm answering is a Filipino, pwede naman sa Tagalog. Kaya lang minsan kasi may mga Indian, may mga Americans na nandito sa comment section, so I have to speak in English para maintindihan. Self-taught people are actually better than people with degrees or formal education. Um, uh, I can't confirm or because I'm not sure if that is true, but that's if that's what you think of it. But yeah, sometimes it's case to case basis maybe. Dante Copiado, how are you not satisfied? It looks so good. Meaning I'm not satisfied yet with the kind of realism na gusto ko dito sa drawing. Arnav, is there any major difference between 10B and 9B? No. Almost, there's no really big difference. You won't even notice the difference between them. That's why what I suggest, if you have 10B already, don't get the 8B or the 9B. If you already have the 8B or the 9B, you may or may not get the 10B. So just because they don't have that much of a difference. Mahakashap, best graphite pencil for beginners. In my opinion, it is the Stidler Mars Lumograph graphite pencils. Manvising. Nice portraits. May God bless you. Keep going. Thank you. Thank you so much, Manvising. Ralph Angelo. True po kuya, most of the videos I watch po kuya ay graphite pencil techniques given na natututo akong gumamit ng mga colored pencils. Now, teachers taught me that we cannot see cells with the naked eye, but you are exception. Thank you so much. Dante Acopiado, you should sell the artworks that you drew or post your drawings so people should pay you for your great artworks. Yeah, I can do that, but yeah, but maybe I'm just more focused on um, doing contents for student artists or for everyone who wants to learn how to draw. But as of the moment, everything is not yet for sale. Maybe in the future, I could be able to do that. How for what's that? For how much time you draw daily? Recently I've just been drawing at this time at night here in the Philippines around 10 p.m. So that's for the moment that's the only time I draw. Vipin Kumar, do you run any art classes to teach students? No, I don't have that yet. Art Anjali, how many language do you know? But my English is not good. Yeah, me too. My English is not that perfect also. I only know two language. My local language, which is Filipino, and a little bit of English. So I hope you bear with me if sometimes I lost my words. Arnav, your English is way better than my classmates. Sabita Das, what type of pencil is this? These are graphite pencils, with the exception of one, which is the Conte Apari Pierre Noir. Some people claim that this is the darkest pencil ever, but this is not graphite, and this is not also charcoal. I don't know what is this. I think they say that this is made with some kind of a dark black rock from France. Rafa nga tayo. Kuya, I've got to be honest with you, mas prefer ko talaga pag nagtatagalog ka po sa mga tutorials nyo po. Doon po kasi mas natututo. Ayan. Pwede namang itry paminsan-minsan Tagalog, paminsan English. Kasi, kaya lang, kasi, based on the analytics of my channel, mas madami akong Indian subscribers kaysa Filipino. So, ang breakdown niya so far sa channel ko with almost like 65,000 subscribers, ang percentage niya is like 25% Indian, around 20% American, and only 15% Filipino. So, mas madami ang Indian and American viewers ko kaysa sa Filipino. And the rest pa, after Filipino, madami ring British, Australian, and some North American countries like Brazil, Argentina, Asian countries like Indonesia. So ang daming nationality, 15% lang yung Filipino. Kaya napipilitan ako kahit di ganun ka okay yung aking English. Napipilitan akong mag-English sa mga tutorial para kasi pag mas madaming kang ma-reach sa ibang bansa, mas malaki ang earnings, and at the same time, mas marami kang nare-reach na tao na hindi nakakaintindi ng Filipino. Art and Jolly. Yes. What's that? Sabita Das, from where can we purchase it? I purchase it online here in the Philippines on an online shop. So I'm not sure if it is available on your country's online stores. So, but I think it's available in many bookstores also here in the Philippines. What's the difference between graphite and charcoal artworks? There's a whole lot of difference. Graphite is the tone. The graphite is more of grayish. It will not be super dark, unlike charcoal. Charcoal is like a dark, more contrasty art style, and quicker. It's a quicker art style than graphite. Typically, graphite is for more realism or hyper-realism. Charcoal is more expressive in nature. Mahakai Shop. Hi, I'm from India. And can you tell me graphite pencil for beginners? If it's available in India, I don't know. I'm not sure if the brands of graphite here in the Philippines is also available in India. But for beginners, I would suggest Faber-Castell 9000 and Staedtler Mars Lumograph. Ralph, ang tayo nga po, kuya, you have more foreign subscribers than Filipino subscribers. Tama ka po. Sabita, that's how many hours more will it take? Wow, I couldn't tell. But, yeah, if I would devote lots of time, I think I can finish it in lesser time, but I couldn't really tell exactly how long it should still take, because as of the moment, after almost 40 minutes, I've just been working on this part of the face. Art Anjali India, Sabita Das. Vipin Kumar, how much time will it take to finish this portrait? I couldn't tell exactly how long it will take me, but from the pace, because this is, yeah, I'm trying a little bit of a hyperrealism, which is the most time-consuming art style in the world, and I don't know why I'm doing it, but yeah, I love hyperrealistic portraits, so it will take a while. Sabita Das, I will let you drawing. Wow, thank you for that maximum number of zeros right there. That's really appreciated. You're so kind. Thank you. Mahakashap, thanks. Welcome. Sabita Das, can you teach us do freehand drawing? I can do that, but I'm not. But because my style, which is more onto the realistic style, it's not advisable to use freehand drawing because it will not be you will not achieve the realism that you want for the drawing. So the least that you can do is a grid method. But for freehand, I do freehand, but not with. But I do freehand on not very realistic drawing, the looser type of drawing. Arnav Mahak, they both are available on Amazon and Flickr. Thank you for answering the question for Mahak. Arnav. Shashita Das, thanks for replying to our chat. No problem. Ralph Angelo, Steelers Malugnaw, parang may nakita ako sa Pandayan Bookshop na ganun po, kuya. However, okay ito sa akin yung mga Brad Funer graphite pencils ko po. Oo, kung meron ka naman ng graphite pencils. Pero maganda, maganda yung Steedler. I can assure you, mas maganda yung Steedler, mas lumograph. Pero, pag naubos mo na lang yun, yung mga graphite ngayon. So, actually, I was able to achieve already the kind of darkness that I wanted here. Now, I'm gonna have sharp details using this super dark, the darkest, arguably the darkest and the most stable. I mean, stable by meaning it's very hard, but it's very dark, but it's not as powdery as charcoal, but this is so nice for realistic and high contrast drawings. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this side with some details like tiny detail of beard, tiny specks. I don't know if you can see on the video this tiny details of dark hair. Arnav, are you using that scale for putting your hand on it? Correct. That is the purpose. Because this is a very sensitive medium. If I put like a little sweat on it, it will ruin the entire piece. Sabita Das, actually, I want to ask, can you teach us thoroughly for beginners, maybe grid method but realistic portrait? I have recent videos on that, so if you want to check that out, it's if you search for my channel BMD Portraits, it will be just um, like on the more recent videos and uploads. You will see the grid method there, and even the geometric shading techniques. V- Vipin Kumar, what size of this portrait is? The paper is 11 by 14 inches. So yeah, it's almost covered the entire, uh, like a close up. But the paper is 11 by 14 inches. Morgan, Paul Rudd, that's correct. Arnab, which is the largest paper in size you have used to make a portrait? It's around 24 by 30 inches. 24, yeah, 24 by 30, and only one person, one head. Sabita, Morgan A3 is best to enable background proportions. A3, yeah, A3 is big, it's quite big. Sabita Das, are you professional or have hobby and love for painting? I'm not. I didn't attend any art class or any course related to art, or any, even any seminars when it comes to portraiture or art. These are all my little experimenting over the years of doing trial and error. So basically, I'm self-taught. Can you recommend some good pages for drawing portraits? You cannot go wrong with any Strathmore paper, particularly Strathmore Bristol papers. Actually, um, Sabita Dash, actually I also do portrait, but I am not able to do it realistically. Well, i- that's also a good portrait. It's a different style. Maybe it's semi-realistic, or maybe it's a little bit more expressive. So it has just the same value and style with realism. So if you want to try realism, I think it can be done with right practice. Vipin Kumar, can you please show this portrait from a little distance? Let me. Morgan, have you ever tried drawing with white into black paper? It's a great challenge, plus drawing and painting upside down can improve everyone's drawing skill. I'm not sure with the last one, but with the black paper, with white pencil on black paper, I don't know, I've always wanted to try that. It's going to be a little bit challenging because maybe the reference should be really highly, extremely contrasted, meaning that the white or the highlights are extremely high in relationship with the dark. So maybe with the right reference photo on that, maybe I want to try that also. Arnav, are ivory sheets good for graphite? I'm still using normal office work sheets for art. Yeah, if you are just practicing with sketching, that's fine. Ivory sheets, meaning an off-white sheet. Yeah, that's also good for graphite, and you can use white pencil also for that. Robert Puno, if only I wasn't so lazy, I could almost be good as you. Imported drawing pencil, ink, colored pencil. I even went to the Art Institute of Houston. Wasted potential story of my life. Wow, that's maybe if uh, if you've been trying to, to try this kind of style and you don't feel good about it, maybe it's not the right style for you. Maybe you should try a more expressive, a more looser style. Maybe that is something that will fit you, because if you don't, if even if you force yourself to doing something like this, but you still feel lazy and uninspired, maybe there is a better style that would fit your artistic, potential. Vipin Kumar, Mahakashiyat, how to improve your shading. Um, do not rush it. You do it layer after layer. Be patient in layering the skin tone. It will not be good with just one layer. Like what I did here, I took several layers until I achieved this kind of, not just the darkness, but the fullness of the skin tone and of the shadows, especially that it has little hair from on the chin, from a very very short beard. So I did it patiently, layer after layer, until I achieved this right here, because I wanted to show already the shape of the face. So I did a little something here, but I was thinking a while ago if I could just finish the lips, because the lips is not yet done. That is already just the base tone on the lips. I haven't detailed the lips, so there are still lots of job to do on his lips. But I decided to just to I wanted to see the shape of the face already. That's why I did this part. Cartoon Kudunia, this part, how many times spent? Since I started my live stream around 50 minutes ago, this is only what I accomplished. Yeah, because I've also, there are times spent on reading the comments. That's why it looks a little bit, you know, slow. Arnav, can art be inherited? That's a very good question, and that is a very hard question to answer also, because many people would argue that it can be learned, not art itself, but the talent and the artistry. Because I personally believe that um, the talent in art, yeah, it can be genetics, but uh, it can be both actually, because there are people like in the family, but you don't know the how far back your genetics are. Maybe in the several generations away from you, maybe there is an artist there, and then in the immediate family that there's no one interested in art. So it's hard to tell, but I read some studies that says that it's part of the genes, the like dancing or singing or any other. um, how about you? What's your opinion on that? Is being an artist, or the talent in art, is it inherited? Is this genetics, or this is something like a skill where everyone can learn if he wants to? That's a very good question, actually. Very interesting. I want to hear your opinion on that. What do you think that being an artist is? Is it inherited from your genes, the talent, or it a skill that everyone can learn from school or from trainings or whatever? So that's a very hard question, actually. Vipin Kumar, when we shall be able to see this portrait finish complete? Um, uh, I'll try. I'll really try to finish it as soon as I can. Miriam, hi. Uh, Wait. Yash Patel, sir, can I suggest something? Yash Patel just draw. I'm sorry, I can't do that because there are a lot of people trying to ask questions, and I really need to answer the questions from the people, because they are here because they want to participate, and the time that they put right here of joining me, and that is the only thing that I can do for them. Miriam, hi, uh, what you do is amazing. How long does it take to learn this? There's no specific time. It really depends on everyone's learning capacity. There are people who would learn it quick, and there are people who would need to spend like years to learn something like this, or if in this case is realism. Miriam, and do we need a special pencil? No. You can use any graphite pencils that you have. Just use several grades of pencils. You use like in a whole line of graphite. You need to have a hard graphite. You really need to have B grades, and then upper grades like 8B and 7B. Ralph Family Doctor, for me, art is a talent, especially if it is God given. That's also true in a way. Rash Patil, okay, no problem. Ashi Winnie 80, which type of paper is best for color pencils? For me personally, from my experience, my most favorite or rather paper for colored pencil is Strathmore 400 series vellum surface. Arnab, my mother is good at art in oil paints, and I'm good at graphite, so she always brag about it. According to art can be inherited, but it needs practice and genuine interest to make it better. I agree. I definitely agree on that. That's uh, that's actually that's actually true. 81 modes, why smooth versus vellum? Well, actually, they are both nice papers, but pers- I prefer smooth if I use wax-based colored pencils. You typically, but I can also use smooth for oil-based, but typically I use smooth for Prismacolors for wax-based and vellum for polychromos or oil-based colored pencils. But sometimes I use the smooth for polychromos and the vellum for Prismacolor. But they're both good, especially if they are Strathmore papers. Conte Apparit 3B pencils great for dark drawings. Um, this one, I prefer this one. If you are referring to this is actually the Conte Apparit Pierre Noir 3B. So this is what I've been using here on this particular drawing. If you are referring to this pencil, this is very good because it can go really dark. But unlike charcoal, this is really very neat to use and it can be sharpened well and it doesn't easily break. So that's why I love this Conte Apparit Pierre Noir 3B. 81, 81 modus vellum for graphite. Yeah, that's also a good paper for graphite. Chandra Ranamagar, super excellent. Thank you so much, Chandra. Mark Joseph F. Dimla. Salamat po. Mark Ngahakasha. Please tell me your art journey, how you start drawing. I've been drawing since elementary days and then but I don't have the skill yet. I just draw anything from landscape to animals and everything. And then I went to college and I pursue another path. I thought I could be in business or something like that. So I never take art seriously in college. And then after college I worked on a private company for several years. And then if and when I earned money, I feel like I don't want to be tied in a company with bosses, so I just figure out putting up my own small business like a printing shop and an internet shop at that time after I worked. And then yeah, there when I have my own time and I'm not imprisoned on a private company, I just decided and felt like it's time to study. So I study. I'm self-taught. I watch YouTube videos on what materials and skills and techniques to use on a specific pencil, and then I got so what you call interested on realistic pencil portraiture. So I studied first graphite and then charcoal and then colored pencil and then pastel pencil. So and the rest is history. And then um, I started accepting commission portraits around 10 years ago maybe. And yeah, and then came pandemic, where I decided to put up my own YouTube channel, and now this is what I do. It becomes not just a venue for my passion in art, but also like a very good income source for me, YouTube. Which electrical eraser are you using? Arnav, this is the brand is Delhi, and this is the small one, the small eraser, because there is like a bigger refill here. This is small refill. The brand is Delhi. Can you make a tutorial? Oh, Ashwini 80. Can you make a tutorial on how to draw highlights on toned paper? Um, that's noted. I definitely will in the near future. But I have past tutorials that you can check out while waiting for that tutorial. But I intend to do it live, that kind of drawing. Arnav, in which type of companies you had worked? I only worked on one type of company. It's called a timeshare company. It's a vacation company, which is called timeshare. Ralph Angelo, Kuya, we're the same. Ever since bata po ako, I've been already into drawing, especially religious portraiture or art. Yeah, normally naman talaga nag-start tayo bata pa lang. Wala pa yung skills masyado kasi especially me during that time when I was younger, wala kaming pera. We don't have anything to use to buy art materials. So lahat nakalaan lang sa education, yung konting kita ng parents. So there's nothing to parang walang opportunity to learn early. That's why I'm quite late when I earn for myself. Yun dun lang ako nakapag-practice talaga ng gusto ko talagang i-pursue na skill. So I want to show you the process of layering skin tone on this part, this one. As you can see this blank part of the cheek right here. So first I'm gonna use the B pencil. As a first layer. But I use it like stippling style, tiny circular motion, because I'm trying to copy the texture, the skin tone, the pores if possible. Kicho. Thank you so much, user 10. Very good till now. Thank you so much, Arnav. How do you spend your time when you are not drawing? Well, I'm manning my small printing business and internet shop business. And then most of the time I spend on planning my next video on YouTube. Yeah, but now I'm more focused on doing live drawings. Actually, I just realized that maybe I need to put a basic light shade on this entire part right here by using a 2H, a very light, super light pencil to make it easier for me to build or to layer on the actual skin tone. So yeah, just basic diagonal stroke, which pencils are good for dark values in sketching. Well, in every graphite set, you can use the 9B, the 8B, or the 10B, but if that's not enough, if you want something darker, you can use something like this. This is Comte Appareil Pierre Noir. As for the name, Noir, this is very dark pencil. This is what I use on the nostrils, this part of the eyes, the mouth. So yeah. Arnav, is cross hatching better than hatching for skin tones? In a way, it's better because it's more even. Like here, I use a little bit of cross hatching because I want this just to be plain and even as a base tone, because this is just a base tone. I'm still gonna layer some pencils above this very light 2H. Now I'm gonna blend it a little bit. So now we have a very nice light foundation. Now we can layer a bit more darker pencils. A B pencil. Where's my B? Vichelmi Attendino Nombe. Thank you so much. Momotaro Nayan. Thank you. Kashap. How to improve freehand sketching. You can try several method. There is this Loomis method for that, and there are other sketching technique that I'm not very familiar with, but yeah, if you want that kind of style of freehand, that's super nice also. That's a different kind of style than the realism style where uh, we need some sort of like a gauge for our outline. Which me entendido nombre, which paper are you using for this one? This one is Strathmore 400 series vellum surface. Just your base tones look more real than reality. Thank you so much. Graph family, taptay ko yan next time ulit. Sige, sige.